Hello, friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, to our daily prayer. Let us set the ambience of our prayer today. This is a moment for us just to stop what we are doing and to nurture our soul, to renew the inner energies of ourselves. So we are going to clear the psychosphere in the place that we are currently in. It could be our home, it could be an office, wherever we are located. Let us start with a brief prayer that also helps us to attune with higher minds. We are so busy in our day-to-day lives that we are connected with other people with a like-minded spirit, but in a prayer, we want to reach high. Okay, so let us close our eyes and breathe. And all connected in one thought, one heart. We say, Dear Father, Mother God, thank you for this opportunity, for this daily encounter through prayer. We know we receive great benefits by remembering that our true nature is spirit, is spiritual, and therefore we need to connect with you, the source of love and kindness and justice. May you protect us, guide us, inspire us during these brief minutes of prayer and intimacy with you, and so be it. So again, welcome friends to Kardec Radio, and we are here in our daily prayer, and we feel that prayer is necessary as food, as water, as sunlight, and as an oxygen. We cannot live without prayer. And all of us, we know we don't need formulas, we don't need to repeat things that are already written to pray. Prayer is just connecting with God, and each one of us is so unique because God likes diversity in His creation. So He has all different kinds of peoples and flowers and colors. So that way also we connect with Him. We don't need formulas. We just need to feel it in our heart. It helps us, though, to have an enlightening reading, something that is going to give us some food for thought and that we can reflect and meditate about it. So when we do our prayer, we can be more centered in that communication with God. Today, we have another little book from Joanna de Angelis that is called Child of God. The medium is Divaldo Pereira Franco. And again, this is a small book in size. It's a great book in knowledge and in concepts. It's only 30 chapters and it's fairly recent. It was written in March 1986. Tonight we're going to read chapter 2 that is entitled Peace in You. All of us, we need peace. And today, especially in which the events in the United States are becoming more and more distressing, we need to pray and we need to see how can we get that peace in us, the inner peace and the peace in the community. So let's see what Joanna de Angelis say, okay? She starts saying, peace is very important. Governments impose it by fomenting wars, exerting pressure, and subjecting people to bondage. Therefore, peace is negotiated in private private offices, and then maintained under arms through fear. Such peace comes without and is disturbing because it is unreal. It is legal, though not always moral. It is similar to swamp waters, clear and placid on the surface, but murky and poisonous at the bottom. She's describing peace among men, peace among us. That is a peace that is not coming from within. It is an external, superficial peace, almost like a pretending that we are in peace, but we are not. Such is the peace of the world, fleeting and deceptive. Real peace comes from within a cheerful heart and an understanding mind which acts and trusts. Real peace comes from within a cheerful heart and an understanding mind which acts and trusts. And we stop here and we're thinking, Joanna, how my mind can act? Well, thinking is an action, but how by thinking can I bring peace? Let us see. It is achieved within an atmosphere of love and devotion because the harmony which handles the dynamics of a flourishing life derives from a conscience illuminated by divine laws. So we are getting here to the root. It's in our conscience that we have the divine laws, the laws that are telling us how to distinguish between right and wrong. It's inside of us. And actually, this is in the Spirit's book. There is in the chapter that talk about the natural laws, where the natural laws are written, as question 625, around that one, and the spirits respond in your conscience. So she continued. Such peace, the peace that is originating from our inside, is permanent and is never disturbed. It constrains not, imposes not. Each person must strive to achieve it. It is an outcome of one's well-directed actions and it fosters noble ideals. So we must try to get it, to achieve it. And also, it comes from our good actions and our noble ideals. When we practice charity, right? When we are practice goodness, when we are benevolent and tolerant and patient with others, that's also a good mix of waters, let us put it that way, like vitamins to grow peace inside of us. To discuss peace or crusade for it is not enough. Talking about peace is not enough. But if you focus your mind on peace, think about peace, and act pacifically, you will externalize peace from your inner self, and then it will surround you and reach whoever comes near you. And we here stop for a minute and we say, aha, Joanna. So now we understand when a couple of paragraphs before you say that peace comes from a mind that acts and trusts. So what is the action of the mind? Is the thought, but also a mind that trusts in God, has faith. And she said, we need to focus our mind in peace. We need to think about peace. And we also need to act pacifically. So it's like thinking, it's putting the seed inside, and also it's acting. Talking about peace is not enough, although it's good too. And she said, it will surround you and will expand and reach others near you. To finalize, she says, so may peace on earth be your othermost goal, and through constant prayer, may it work outwards as an answer from God. Huh. Prayer, another action that we can do every day at any moment from wherever we are, no matter our situation, our condition. We can contribute to the peace on earth through prayer. When you pray for peace, a tender feeling pervades you, and love, which radiates from God, averts any conflict that may disturb you. We can pray for peace for ourselves, pray and peace outside ourselves, in the world, in the community, in our society. Peace within you will further peace in the world. Peace within you will further peace in the world. We just remember a song that we use it to sing at our spirit center that says something like peace in the world begins with me. If I have a peace inside, I'm truly happy. And please forgive us because we are not a singer. We don't want to disturb the ambience. But this was a song that we sang several times in our spirit center. So Joanna is bringing us here again the description of the problem, the peace between man, woman that is superficial through these traits, etc. It is like a swamp. It's not true peace. The peace that is generated from the inside out of each individual, that's the true peace. So to have peace in the world, to have peace at home, let us put it that way, that's our world, is not about others. It's not about if she or he change or if he or she don't say this or don't do that. It's not about others. It is about me. It's about how I perceive the environment at home and how I'm going to change my inner environment. And saying this sounds so simple and so sweet, but trust me, it is not. It is not easy. So, Joanna is bringing us some tools. Think about peace. Think about peaceful things. I don't know, like a peaceful landscape, like we are by the ocean, or if we like the mountains, or listening to birds singing, or maybe for others, a peaceful image is family that is hugging to each other. Each one of us have something that is bringing that. So thinking about it, prayer, praying about it, acting pacifically. It means, and this is common sense and common knowledge, that an argument and a fight starts because the second person responds to the first one, right? So it is hard. It is hard, especially if we are humans and we have these instinct um, situations to reply. Somebody says something bad to me, I immediately defend myself. So there is when we need to be vigilant and drink the water of peace, like the spirit guide of Andrea Luis told him when he was in No Solar at the hospital, right? You don't have anything good to say, don't say it. Drink water, keep water in your mouth. And that is an exercise that we can do at home. Praying, thinking, acting. Eventually, through practice, every day we shift habits and we start acquiring the habit of being peaceful to us. So let us think in someone that irradiates this peace. Of course, Jesus is the first one who comes to our mind. Let us think another human, for the ones who know the medium Divaldo Franco. So tranquil, so peaceful. It seems like he's not in a hurry. Uh, every time he's traveling around the world, it seems like, oh, this is a piece of cake because he's centering himself. The Dalai Lama is another example. So, why these two gentlemen have in common the devotion for humanity and love for God, and also trusting in God. A good practice to acquire peace and to finalize my words and start doing the prayer, meditation. There are so many apps nowadays. Just download on your phone and your laptop and your tablet, whatever electronic you have. There are meditations of 3 minutes, even 1 minute meditation. If we want to start with 1 minute, it goes up to 4 minutes meditation. And it truly brings this connection with God. And if we are serving, if we are in peace, we are grounded, and we can think clearly and act pacifically. The prayer for today, my friends, we are going to pray for all of us, for our families, family members, for our friends and co-workers, but especially for our society. We don't need to bring the news here to this peaceful environment, but we know what are the news out there in regards intolerance and so many other words uh, in which we are not, it seems like we are not learning the lessons. And still violence and aggression is the weapon to express. We're going to pray for peace in the United States, peace in every country, and peace for the world. Would you like to join me? Let's do it. Let us close our eyes, recenter again. Let us visualize our favorite landscape. It could be by the ocean, it could be at a mountain top, in a beautiful garden, under the tree, and we put ourselves in this peaceful landscape, and we feel the warm air caressing our hair, and we feel free. We feel that even though it seems like we are the only one living being in that landscape, we are not alone. We have a sense of unity with the universe. We don't fear. We are not anxious. We are not concerned. We just feel this peace and the freedom to think and to walk and to create in our favorite landscape. And we feel how these harmonious vibrations are embracing us like a song, a sweet lullaby for our spirit, enveloping us in its tenderness and kindness. It is the voice of our dear mentors, advising us by intuition on how to become and acquire that inner peace. High spirits don't impose. Mentors, angels, spiritual guides, the name doesn't matter. They want to guide us, but they also respect our free will. And therefore, that's why their words of inspiration and wisdom are enveloping us with tenderness, but they are not constraining us. They are making us feel what is peace and what is to be in peace. As we feel relaxed, as we feel the content inside of us, as we feel that we are connected with a superior mind and love, we expand these vibrations to our home, our community, and especially tonight. We send vibrations of peace to the officers that committed this horrible crime, to their families, to their co-workers, to their community, and also we send this vibration of peace and kindness to the family of our brother who discarnate in such terrible conditions. So may this peace also embrace their hearts, and they don't feel the desire for revenge, the desire for violence, and to reply to an act of aggression with another act of aggression, which is going to incinerate more and more aggressive acts. We pray for peace. We pray for kindness. We pray for serenity of the mind and the heart. We pray for understanding that we are all children of God, all brothers and sisters, temporary dressing our spirit with a physical body that in the outside may look different to others, but we are all the same. We are spirits created by God, and by the law of determinism, we are called to love. Let us shower all our planet Earth in peaceful vibrations. We can visualize the vibrations as a sweet, kind, generous blue light, or as a shower of tiny, beautiful flowers, or as a rain, a refreshing, warm rain of peace. May Master Jesus strengthen our souls. May Master Jesus bless us today and always. In your name we pray, and so be it. We hope everybody is feeling better than a couple of minutes ago. And we truly desire peace to your heart. Namaste. It is a word to express that. So may the peace that lives in me lives in you. I think that's the meaning. Okay, so everybody have a good night. Thank you.